I said to the Lord, I don't feel relatable. I'm 70, they're 13 to 18. And he said, do you have a story? And I said, well, of course I have a story. You got a testimony, the Spirit of the living God in you. That's what they need. I am relatable. I came into the youth ministry as a team leader. A church where I was going was growing very fast. So I came in and did that for about 2 years. Our youth pastor at the time, then took a church, and they had no one who was willing to step up and do youth ministry. And though I did not feel really qualified, I didn't want to just see it let go, so I stepped up and took it over. Stayed there about 10 years until my boys, when they got in youth group, I felt like it was time to step aside so that they could have someone else be their leader. They didn't want their mama doing that. So I stepped out of the youth ministry, got into other ministries, came here to New Life. And Pastor Dave, I wish I had my notes and could tell you, but his message was about not quitting, and it was addressed to us older folks. This isn't a time to quit. We need you. And I just began to think, what would I do? So the greeter ministry was awesome, but I just felt like that wasn't exactly what the Lord was saying. So I knew the Lord had something different for me. And Dr. Chuck Stecker came, he spoke, and I knew he was speaking to me. In his book that I bought when he was there, he said, we hear all this passing the baton. He said, but we never pass our baton. Our baton goes with us until we're with the Lord. What we pass on to them is our mantle, our experience, our love, our passion. They've got the desire in them, but they need us older folks to come along in our wisdom and understanding and help nurture them into their callings. And so through that process, the Lord continued to speak youth to me. And I just remember thinking, Lord, I don't think I'm hearing right. And so the next week, Pastor Joe, Pastor Ron, and Pastor Dave all gave a confirmation by something that they said to me, that youth was it. And I felt like I said to the Lord, I don't feel relatable to them. I'm 70, they're 13 to 18. And he said, do you have a story? And I said, well, of course I have a story. You got a testimony, the Spirit of the living God in you. That's what they need. I am relatable. So he encouraged me that it's not too old, that he would help me. And so I did it. So Pastor Ron asked me to be a team leader. So I began to think of ways that I could do that. And that is praying for them every day, praying with them while they're at school, that the Lord would make himself known to them, that he would make them strong and bold and courageous in their walk at school. On a couple nights where we've had our group time, I'm with the middle school girls. During our prayer time, it's not just, oh, my dog Rufus is sick. They have deep prayer concerns and things that burden their hearts. And so when I hear that and getting the privilege of praying with them and hearing them pray, watching them worship, it has just become rejuvenating to me. It's like you're not retired, as he says in this book, you're refired. They set a fire in us that encourages us as well to come alongside of them. I think this group of kids coming out of COVID, the Gen Z kids, went through a lot, but I see a strength in them that I really believe they can set this world on fire. They have hearts. Their passion is there. It's like, okay, we were silenced, shut at home. Here we are now. We're here to do work. We are looking at future Davids, Esthers, Jacobs, Joshua's, Naomi, Ruth. They have a divine purpose and a calling. This is the warriors that we have at our church that I know we can come alongside and encourage them in their journey. As Dr. Chuck Stecker said, we think we've passed our batons, but pick it up. We need to invest into these kids, this generation. We need to come alongside of them. Maybe we can't go out and play soccer with them, or we're not going to be in the games, but they need our attention, our love, our prayers. We have the wisdom and some things under our belt that they need to hear and understand and help better equip them. And so I think us coming together is a good thing. So pick your baton up and join us and share your mantle, your experiences with them, because some of them are very similar stories that we share. We think there's such a difference, but there's not. We're serving the same God. The same Spirit lives and flows through us, and it's just connecting together. I think you will greatly love it.